Oh Lord, pull up in that '04, pedal to the metal, says she wanna hit the floor more.
Let's see. Desmond Ridder or Taylor Heinicke? That's what everybody wants to know. But there's something else to consider here. We're going to talk about that. First, subscribe to Atlanta Sports Unlimited for the greatest coverage of Atlanta sports teams right here on this YouTube channel. And we're sponsored by Prize Picks. What a great fantasy game. You can choose 2 to 5 players. Yeah, various sports, and put in this promotional code ASU as in Atlanta Sports Unlimited to win big time. Also, the book, The Real Hank Aaron, I wrote that. And this book that is hot off the presses the last 3 weeks, Red Brick Magic, Sean McVay, John Harbaugh, Miami University's, I went to Miami University, Cradle of Coaches. And you know what? It already has a 5-star rating on Amazon.com and is #1 on all books that are out right now about coaching. Thank you very much. All right. www.redbrickmagic.com. You can buy it from me and I will autograph it. And the Hank Aaron book, www.therealhankaaron.com. Now, let's get to this matter here. Now, I know. Desmond Ridder, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's had 4 fumbles and 3 interceptions in the last 2.5 games. This is not good. And he's looked even worse than that, okay? Can't protect the ball, all right? And then, this is his first year as an NFL starter. And then in the first half, I guess, a pitiful Tennessee Titans team. Who's calling right there? This is Arthur Smith giving me a call, okay? Arthur, you just have to wait a minute, because Arthur's calling me because he wants me to tell you about something. He wants me to remind you that he yanked Desmond Ridder after the first half because he says Desmond Ridder had a concussion. Yeah, Arthur, I know that, okay? But here's the thing. Even though Arthur Smith says he yanked him from that Tennessee game, the pitiful Tennessee Titans game, they lost, by the way, we'll talk about that, because he had a concussion, Desmond Ridder said after the game, I don't know what player I got the concussion on. He didn't say he was mean. He just said, I just didn't know. And then he said, well, I guess the coaches see more than I can see along those lines. Well, maybe. But one thing that the coaches did see, they saw that the Falcons' offense was pathetic, listless, lifeless in the first half. I guess did I say that the Tennessee Titans are pitiful? Yeah, they went into that game against the Falcons having lost 10 straight games to teams with winning records. The Falcons have a winning record, by the way, or they have one. Okay. So anyway, the first half, let's get back to the first half. He was sacked 5 times. They had 79 yards total offense. I'm talking about the Falcons and Desmond Ridder. They had 3 points. So after intermission, Desmond Ridder gets benched or sidelines or whatever because of the concussion, although he was cleared immediately, but the Falcons apparently, anyway. So they put in Taylor Heinicke, the backup. And all that Taylor Heinicke did was lead them to 263 yards offense in the second half compared to 79 in the first half under the other guy. He was sacked only once. Could have been sacked about 3 or 4 times, but unlike the other guy, Desmond Ridder, he would throw the ball away. Okay, and then the Falcons, who scored 3 points in the first half, scored 20 points in the second half. So now the question is, should Taylor Heinicke be or Taylor Heinicke, I should say, be the starter over Desmond Ridder? And the answer is, it doesn't matter, because that's not the problem. That's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the play calling of Arthur Smith, the head coach. He's also the offensive coordinator. Have you seen him? This is like, as Johnny Carson. You remember Johnny Carson? Well, as Johnny Carson used to say to Ed McMahon, when it comes to play calling, Arthur Smith is like wild and weird stuff. Take the first half, for instance. The first possession for the Falcons in that game against Tennessee. Okay? 0-0. First possession for the Falcons. They're just driving downfield, 20, 30, 40, 50 yards. They get in the red zone. They got problems in the red zone all the time, and this is why. They get in the red zone. I mean, and Arthur Smith tries a trick play. Why did he? It blew up in their face. They had to settle for a field goal, and the rest is history. That's the problem. Okay, as long as it's a goofy play. So then the other thing. All right. Taylor Heinicke. I mean, there's a reason why Taylor Heinicke, this is his 6th NFL season, and he's played for 7 NFL teams. in other words, this is not a good situation. Not for the Falcons.
This is my falsetto, wicked potion with the slow pour. This is my addiction, make me wanna go for more. Pale